What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie the 988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and I have something really interesting to talk to you guys about today. It looks like we have finally confirmed that Google is in fact buying Twitch.tv. Now, just in case you're unfamiliar with Twitch TV, Twitch is a streaming service that is currently the premier service for streaming video games and video gameplay over the internet live for people to watch. Now, Twitch has proven to be absurdly popular with millions of users, hundreds of thousands of which can watch a single broadcast, and many users will have 10, 15, 25,000 viewers on average whenever they log in to play a game. So it should come as no surprise that a big company like Google, who loves to dominate the internet, is more than willing to pull the trigger and buy a company like Twitch. Now, last May we were talking about this because it was rumored, but now news sites are reporting that this acquisition has been confirmed by a secret unknown source. Now, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of Twitch streamers have flipped out, including my character Francis, and if you'd like to watch that video, all you gotta do is click right here. But I actually want to take the time today to discuss this with you, fair and balanced, about what this ultimately will mean for YouTubers and Twitch streamers. Now, of course, the best case scenario, and the one that I think everybody is hoping for, is that Google is simply going to invest in the company and then be completely hands-off, being a silent partner and allowing Twitch to continue to operate the way it always has. The truth of the matter is, I don't think that's very realistic, and I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think there's going to be some pretty big sweeping changes. The first big change that I'm anticipating is an overhaul of the VOD, Video On Demand system, which currently sucks over at Twitch. Currently, the Video On Demand system over at Twitch simply is not being utilized. There's a capture system that allows you to capture streams and to create highlights, but there's no search engine. It's very, very difficult to see how these are categorized and ordered. Very few people are actually using these, and it's costing them tons and tons of resources to store this stuff, which is providing them absolutely no value. If you use existing YouTube code to organize this stuff, create a search engine, and allow you to actually access this stuff, I think you'll see getting a lot more views and a lot more use. Or even better yet, if they eliminate VOD entirely on Twitch and just upload it to YouTube, then that's just going to be good for YouTubers and Twitch users all around. The second big change that I'm expecting with this YouTube, Google, Twitch integration is an ability to let people know via social media and via YouTube directly that you are streaming on Twitch TV. Now, currently, there's only two ways to let a YouTuber know that you are live on Twitch. The first is the old tried and true method of uploading a small short video that links to your Twitch channel and says, "Hey, I'm live, I'm playing games, come watch." The second way is from a brand new tool that they just launched on Twitch that allows you to put a small annotation across your entire library of YouTube videos that lets people know that you are live. And I think this is put into place in anticipation of this merger. Hopefully with this integration, we'll see a brand new way for us to contact all of our YouTube subscribers and let them know when we're streaming live on Twitch, whether we be able to put a schedule up on YouTube, or whether or not we simply send out a message, or whether or not it shows up somewhere in their home feed for YouTube. The ability to communicate with these guys and let them know that we're on Twitch will make a huge positive impact. Now, the third big change that I'm anticipating has both a good side and a bad side, and that's the way Twitch chooses to enforce copyright law. First, let's just admit that when it comes to streaming copyrighted music, you will absolutely have to stop doing that. And that's not because of YouTube's policies, but that's because of Twitch's policies. Twitch can and will shut you down for streaming copyrighted material. It's happened in the past, and though it only happens very rarely, you can probably expect it to happen a lot more in the future. But really, when we consider copyright, what we need to consider is copyright on streaming gameplay, and that's only good news here. The guys at Twitch almost exclusively have these wonderful relationships with all of the developers all across the world, whether it be for small indie games or giant companies who want their games to be played on Twitch. And if a company decides they don't want to be played on Twitch, they're probably never going to attack an individual user. They'll simply contact Twitch instead. Twitch will act as a liaison to protect the user who wants to stream a game. And if you're worried that Twitch is going to begin to enforce the wishes of of developers about games they want and don't want to be streamed. That's something Twitch already does. They're very careful when it comes to street dates. They're very careful about making sure that whatever's being broadcast through their services is up to the developer's wishes and wants. Now, don't worry, I share your concerns when it comes to the type of bullshit we've had to deal with in the last 2 years on YouTube, whether it be the ever-changing homepage, the burying of subscriptions, the changes to the algorithm, the way they treat YouTubers, the way they've dealt with copyright, the way they've changed the player so that it doesn't work very well, Google Plus integration, and all that other crap. We want Twitch to stay the same, god damn it! But what can I say? I am an optimist at heart, and until they fuck that up, I can't really get too butthurt about it. In fact, I'm hoping that Google has learned its lesson and is willing to take that money, invest it in all of the talented and wonderful people over at Twitch, allow them to build the website the way they want to build it, and allow all of those awesome resources that Google has to prop them up and just make Twitch all that much better. And just a little warning, Google, if you fuck it up, there will be plenty of vloggers, plenty of game players, and plenty of Twitch streamers who are going to let you know, including my good friend Francis. Alright guys, well I tried to explain this merger to you to the best of my ability, and I think we've weighed out the pros and cons fairly well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor, drop a like on it down below, share it with somebody who you think might like to see it, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I love you very much, and I'll talk with you soon.